So when you're nice, you look nice, but deep down you're dying. Nice girls can't really be themselves. They can't impose their boundaries because they see themselves, because they see that they're in a dangerous situation, which is, if I tell him what I really think, he may leave me. If I tell him what I really think, like, and if he leaves you, you're not gonna say he left me because he doesn't like me, because of your egocentrism, because you haven't still moved out of that mental and emotional state of being a child, from emotional immaturity. You're gonna blame it on yourself. You see, and so you're going to begin saying, "Oh shit, he dumped me, so let me try harder." The next guy, let me just give in to him more. Let me just give him more. Maybe that will work. Holy shit, everyone's telling you that's what you have to do. But the thing you don't realize is that a lot of people do that, right? The people who are telling you to do that are people who got lucky with some guys that are like that. Some guys it works. Some guys it works. But most people, that's how it happens. See, and I feel bad for those people who it works, because if they break up and they think that works, that's not gonna work. They just got lucky. You see. So you result in living so as a result, what you really want in life is to fulfill a lifelong dream of safety, a place that so you can finally be yourself. And that's because you can't do that because you have an unhealthy attachment. The feeling of being myself is not enough, because if I act like myself, if I express myself, the past has shown me that people abandon me. You see, the past has shown me that people will not accept me if I really act like who I really am, and I don't want that. It's feeling like who you are is not enough, so you gotta add some layers. By not adding layers, but just simply highlighting parts of yourself and suppressing certain parts of yourself. So to a nice girl, validation, which is what we all want, which is what we get when someone says you are enough, validation is the ultimate form of approval. That's why you're nice. I mean, why are you being nice? Because you don't want a certain reaction. You want the good reaction. If she gets the attention from men, she's gonna feel amazing. Oh, like the validation finally. You know, you feel good, right? If men leave her, which men do because that's in our nature, then she feels responsible. Egocentrism. So then she says to herself, what can I change? Maybe I should go to the doctor and get add something on my face. I don't know. Maybe I should do this. But you never look inside. And you're always criticizing yourself. You're always blaming yourself. You're always doing things for everybody else, but not yourself. And then you say, everyone is taking advantage of me. Bro, when I see free food, I eat that shit, man. Meaning that if you give space to people to take advantage of you, they're gonna take advantage of me. So how do you step out of that? Become aware of your need. That's the thing, because you're suppressing that, trying to distract yourself. Notice the type of behavior that the feeling creates. Notice how you react to the feeling of need. Do you react towards wanting to get someone's attention, or do you react to going to YouTube? Whatever. All you gotta do is just notice how your body reacts to the feeling of need. You have to remain alert and aware. Because your distraction is not the world. Your distraction is your thoughts, your mind. Ask yourself, because you can use questions to focus your attention. Ask yourself, what's happening right now? Like literally, just what's happening. Just notice what's happening. Or ask yourself, what wants my attention right now? And just notice what needs your attention. Or what part of me is saying no to the present moment? What part of me says, I don't want this? And observe. Don't judge, just observe. You see? Don't figure out why you feel this way. You're not trying to make it go away. You're just observing it. Simply because that pattern is only dominating you. The pattern of low self-esteem is controlling you because it's unconscious. You think you're acting on your own accord, but in reality, you're acting based on the certain belief systems that you have as a result of your environment. So you have to stay conscious, because in reality, you're unconscious. You're in your mind. You're in your head. You're thinking too much. Anytime you think too much in the past, that means you're using your head too much. So you got to stay conscious of your excuses, of your little dialogues that you have with the victim. I want you to notice. I don't want you to be the thought. I want you to notice a thought. I want you to feel as though you're listening to the radio of your mind. Just listen, like listening impartially. feel the space where the thoughts are and just notice them echoing there. You see, notice the excuses that arise from fear and need, or else they'll subtly make you react and become integrated in your self-image. If you don't notice those conscious thoughts that cause the behavior, like you're talking to a guy and he notices he doesn't like you, then you immediately react. But if you're conscious enough, you're gonna notice that what caused your reaction was you noticed him that he didn't like you, and you said to yourself for like a quick second, "Oh my God, he doesn't like me. Let me get his attention," and boom, you act. But those thoughts arise very, very fast to the point where you don't even notice, and they make you react. The only way for you to break that pattern is to catch it as soon as it comes. So you said, "I caught you, motherfucker. Got you, bitch." You just observe it and you let it leave. It stays there. It stays there. Just observe it. That's what you have to do. So that there's a separation between you and the reaction. Thoughts come, I see you thought, and now you're like, you know what, I see you now, I could choose going here or there. But now you're doing it consciously. Now you're not reacting emotionally, you're using your head. You see? Because if you don't do that, that's going to become part of your personality. We all think unconsciously. I want you to think consciously. Consciously. See, you have a body. This body, right, is crazy. If you just do whatever the body says, you do a lot of crazy shit. So I want you just to notice the impulses of your body. Engage all of your senses in your everyday activities. Engage all of your senses whenever you feel needy. Engage your senses. Notice what's happening when you talk to people. That's one of the most powerful ways to notice your neediness, by talking to people and noticing what's going on. Become more interested in the inner world as opposed to the outer world. Which is to say, find more glory, find more love in noticing your breath than noticing what's going on around you. Being aware of, and that also means being aware of the facts, interpretations, and emotions. Don't mix everything together, because that's when you become biased. I want you to notice the facts. He dumped me, their interpretation, I feel like shit, and the emotion, which is the physical sensation, and separate those three. So just notice what happened, notice how your body's interpreted it, and notice the emotion. That's it. When you just integrate all of that, it becomes into a story. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like words. Words are just words, right? Just like those things. Facts, interpretations, and emotions. But when you put things together, they become a story. And it has meaning. So when you put things together, it could just be a guy dumped you. But when you don't become conscious, it becomes more than just a story. It becomes who you are. You see? So this is how you do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19, and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. and how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.